What if I told you that there's a way that you could actually see results before you believe them, before you believe they're possible? My name is Michael Williams, and in the last video, which I hope you go back and watch if you haven't, we talked about how you could begin to experience smooth speech before you believe it's possible. So you're probably saying, Michael, that's not possible. That's impossible. Like, how do you actually do this? So the way that we're doing this is by sharing with you the science of smooth speech. How does your brain work? How does my brain? How do our brains work to help us achieve smooth speech? Once you understand how your brain works, then you will have more confidence and faith in three areas. Number one, in yourself, right? You'll believe that you can do this because it's the way your brain works. You'll have more confidence in the process because you'll understand the science of how to achieve smooth speech. You'll understand the process, the system, right? From a scientific point of view. And then third, you'll have more faith in what? In the results. You know you're going to get certain results because it's how your brain works. So today, we're specifically going to talk about the CAR framework, and even more specifically, the C in the CAR framework, which is to control your cortex, your prefrontal cortex. And then in the next video, we'll talk a little bit more about how to adjust your amygdala. And then the final one is rewire your ganglia, basal ganglia. So let's talk about the prefrontal cortex. And our goal here is to achieve calmness, right? So we're just using calmness as a goal that you're going to use or engage your prefrontal cortex in to help you achieve calmness, right? So what is the prefrontal cortex? It's your command center. It's where you make decisions. It's where you make choices. It's where you set goals. So your goal is to achieve a feeling of calmness and to speak smoothly and calmly. That's our goal, calmness. Now, when you set that as a goal, when you set that as an intention, what your prefrontal cortex does is it sends a clear message to an area of our brains called Broca's area. And this is the area that controls your speech, right? It's one of the major areas that controls and regulates your speech. So when you send and when you continuously send a clear goal to Broca's area that says, hey, we want to feel calm, we want to speak calmly, then Broca's area is able to better execute that, okay? So let me give you 3 activities that you can participate in to help you do this. The first one is mindful preparation. Mindful preparation. With mindful preparation, you're going to set an intention to speak calmly, to feel calm. You set that as a goal. And so you continuously remind yourself that you are calm, that you're going to be calm, that you're going to feel calm, that you can be calm. You can feel calm. You can speak calmly and smoothly. You continue to tell yourself this. Why? Because with the prefrontal cortex, you're able to set that as a goal and send that as a command to Broca's area, right? Because if you don't send that as a command, then you will do what you usually do. You will think and feel the way you usually think and feel. But the fact of the matter is that you and I can control our outcomes, our results, how we feel, how we think, how we speak, by using our prefrontal cortex, the command center. The second thing that you want to do, the second activity, is visualization. When you visualize, what you're doing is you're literally activating those parts of your brain that have to do with that activity. So what you want to do is consistently and consciously picture, imagine yourself speaking smoothly all the time. And then the third thing is to cognitively reframe. So if you hear yourself thinking, I'm going to stutter, I'm going to get stuck, what you want to do then is say, I'm going to speak smoothly. I can speak smoothly. I'm a smooth speaker. I love speaking. I feel so calm and relaxed, right? So those are the 3 activities, the 3 things that you can do. Mindful preparation, where you tell yourself, I'm going to feel calm. I am calm. Where you visualize yourself speaking calmly. You visualize the other person smiling and nodding. And then cognitive reframing is if you hear yourself saying, what if I stutter? You're going to reframe that and say, I'm calm. I'm very relaxed. Now, let's talk a little bit about something called Hebb's law and myelination. So the more with your prefrontal cortex, the more you send those commands to Broca's area, the more Hebb's law takes effect. That is, you're wiring that thought pattern, those feelings and those behaviors, you're wiring them in. The neurons and the neural network that controls that thought, those thoughts, and that speech are wiring themselves. They're communicating more and more together. Hebb's law, right? Neurons that fire together, wire together. Well, what else? Well, when you continue to fire the same neurons together, something called myelination happens. It's insulation. And when you continuously do that, it sends a signal to those neurons that says, hey, we need to establish a better relationship to make this faster, to make this easier, to make it more automatic. So that's what myelination does, is it insulates those neurons and the signal, where the signal passes through, it insulates it so that you don't have to think as much about smooth speech, about being calm. It happens automatically because the signal that controls that activity or those thoughts is passing through the neurons at a much faster rate. All right. So that's how this works. Prefrontal cortex. You control your prefrontal cortex for smooth speech by mindfully preparing every day, all throughout the day. I am calm. I'm going to speak calm. I'm going to be calm, right? I am calm. And then by visualizing this, like visualizing it, seeing it, when you visualize it, is as if you're doing it, right? It's as if you're doing it. It's a way to supercharge, turbocharge the process. And then finally, cognitive reframing, where you tell yourself, instead of thinking and saying, what if I stutter? You're going to say, no, I'm going to speak calmly. I'm going to be calm. I'm going to feel relaxed. I got this. I can do this. So hopefully this makes sense. Go back and watch the previous video, and then we'll continue on with future videos. Thank you so much. My name is Michael Williams.
Hi there, it's Brian. If you're ready to take control of your speech and accelerate your progress to smooth, confident communication, then now is the perfect time to take action. Michael Williams has been coaching full-time for over 12 years, amassing an incredible wealth of knowledge, expertise, and experience. But what truly sets him apart is that he personally and intimately understands what you're going through. Because he stuttered himself for almost 30 years, Michael has walked this path and knows exactly how to guide you through it. With over 58,000 students worldwide and thousands of clients who have experienced life-changing transformations through his private coaching, Michael's track record speaks for itself. He's helped people just like you overcome the worry, embarrassment, and limitations that come with speech challenges. Now, Michael is offering a special Labor Day opportunity to help you jumpstart your journey to smooth speech. For a limited time, you can enroll in his 8-week program at a $500 discount. This means you can secure your spot today for just $14.97, down from the regular price of $19.97. This is your chance to virtually guarantee your progress. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Click the link below to secure your spot and start seeing progress, even before you fully believe it's possible. And there's more to come. Stay tuned for additional videos where Michael will dive deeper into these techniques and show you exactly how to transform your speech. But first, take that important step now and join the program. Remember, with Michael's proven experience and your commitment, smooth speech is within your reach. Click the link and start your journey today.